What's up guys? Okay, so today I was going to do the warm-up cool-down video. It'll be, because I thought it would be easier because we have to do 12 recordings. I just thought we can do the max amount of time with the 12 videos, and then the 13th video I will do a warm-up and a cool-down video, and I'll demonstrate for myself. So when you guys watch this, okay, you'll be able to understand what we need to do in order to do the most amount of work, least amount of time, and also reduce injuries. The 12 videos you will see will be aerials, defensive, drag flicking, your 3D skills, your normal basic striking rolls, and then we will have one gym session split into two just to do your squats and building up speed and explosive power. As you can see, I am not going to do that by myself. We have Tayanda, who couldn't make it today because he is ill. Okay, this is a 6-week program. Okay, so what you guys need to do is that you need to do these programs 6 weeks. Okay, so you do the first set, the first 6. Okay, you can do that within a week. Okay, so it's Monday to Friday, 6 sessions, and then you will only do your 12 parts, your 7 to 12, after an intermediate phase, you're training in the sides. Okay, this is because once you've done the first 6, you take those first 6, and the next 3 weeks you integrate that into your team skills. Okay, so a lot of this is an off-season or post-season, pre-season training. So the first 6 will be your basic skills for yourself. After that, you will learn these skills, put it in your team trials, and then you'll, after the 3-week program, you do these 6 to test how you evolved. Okay, so first we're going to do a warm-up. So basically what you will like to do is that you're going to take a jog from our endpoint there, and you will go around the field, spam Kashni, spam that way. Okay, so it's about 400 meters around, turn, and then back to me. You'll do about 1 lap, okay, to start off with, and then per week you'll upgrade it to 1, 2, depending on how intense you want to go. But remember, this is just a warm-up, this is not a fitness drill. Okay, so once you've done your lap, trying to keep it at a good steady medium pace, so not sprinting, but you want to at least create a little bit of a higher heart rate, okay, to keep that blood flowing so that the blood can flow through your muscles, so it's easier to warm up. Okay, then what you're going to do is that you're going to find your baseline on your Astro. Okay, so if you know your Astro knowledge, you will know that from the baseline to your 25 meter line is not exactly 25 meters, it is about 23.5, but that is just height, that's just SA graded coaching. So what you're going to do is you're going to find your first 16 point, okay, which is this line over here. Okay, it's obviously not 16 because it's halfway, but you understand where I'm getting from. From this way you will follow with your stick, okay, carry on your eye on the baseline and drop your stick. This is a good average distance you want to do from your warm-up. Okay, so what you get here, you get your team or you get yourself. Okay, so you will start by, you will do high knees, or kick your bums as you guys call it. The point of this is that your knees, okay, you go up and they try and kick the end of your bum. Okay, that's going to really work those calves and your hamstrings. Okay, hockey is the third dominating sport in your hamstrings. That is the worst thing you want to do, is tear it, as I have experienced that in my matriculus. So from here you're going to hold back and then you kick. Okay, what you go, you try and do as many rotations as heavily possible. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, you get to the baseline. Once you get here, if your coach likes it, you can do it another set. Okay, from here you're going to go high knees. Okay, so you're going to lift up. Okay, you ready? It's going to explosive power, so it's boom. Okay, you don't just want to do this. It's boom, it's quick, it's explosive, more steps between your baseline and your 16-yard line. Okay, your next warm-up you're going to do, so we call them high legs. From here you take your opposite hand to your leg, you start back and then you shoot forward, explosive, so it's boom, then from down, then you go, and you follow through till you get one distance. On your way back you'll be doing it the opposite side, backwards. Okay, so then you just extend forward, or as I like to do is I go forward, forward. Okay, once you have done one, the time, one there, one back, you go into your calf raises. Okay, so from here you put your foot forward on your calf. You see my heel is on my calf because you want to flex the muscle a bit. So up, flex it. From here you drop, straight leg. You do not want to bend. Straight leg, far as you go, and you pull, push out. Take 2 steps. There we go. Then you will feel it in your calf. Okay. From here you can feel the muscle stretching because you are standing at an angle, then following through. Okay. Take some time. Once then, you'll start into your squat. From there, you'll stand forward, then you'll step forward, boom. Okay. You want your squat to be your, as I call them here, parallel to your ears, your earlobe. So they must be straight down. You extend forward, your back needs to be straight. So your back is here straight in your squatting position like this. Hold it, step. So you go like this, step, hold, turn, and then you squat again. From there and up. After that, you will do lunges. Okay, from here you will step forward, lunge down. Okay, you see I'm on my knee. That is wrong. You need to be a little bit higher. So you hold it, take your arms, turn. You do stretch your torso with that, but the whole point of that is to give yourself a time limit on the hold. So from here, then you go to the next leg. And you go from there, then you push on. Okay, so that is your basic dynamic warm-up. What you also want to do, just to keep your heart rate flowing between your drills, or to your drills, you'll start at 1 point, and then you'll sprint there, full pace, about 80% to 100, jog back, explosive back again, and you'll do that about 3 times. Okay, that type of warm-up with Tyanda, we're going to be doing a lot with the Astro-based drills, guys. So you'll see when we do the drag flick, the 3D skills, that warm-up specifically is going to be the best because it's going to work the entire muscle group and the muscles we need, get them warm for the certain drills we're going to do. Okay, you'll see when we do gym stuff, okay, we're going to do a lot of static, okay, because we want to at least put more attention on certain muscle groups so we don't hurt them or damage them. Okay, a big problem with a lot of you guys is that in your post-season you feel that you can do more than you thought you could because you've already had a season, the pre-season training, but a lot of your injuries will happen in post-season, and then you'll damage the muscle or that in pre-season. That happened a lot there at the under 16s this year. A lot of you guys would go to your post very eager, you'll go the weights higher than you could without stretching or without doing anything, and then from there in your pre-season you would have damaged muscles on your sides. A lot of you would have had hamstring problems this year, and then one of you had a bicep problem only because you lifted too much, and then you actually tore your long head bicep over here. Okay, so back on that side, the other form of warm-up, especially in gym time, we're going to do static. The best way to think about a static warm-up is, where do you start? You can't just start all over the place because then you lose track of the muscle. So I like to start from my feet up to my shoulders, okay, and then from there I feel warm enough to go. Before that, please take a jog. Or I like to do before my gyms, I would like to do a rowing session or a 5-minute cycle, nothing too intense. I go at about 50 to 60% intensity, and then from there I will go with my static. So what you want to do is you're going to start with your calf turns. So from there you just want to spin. Okay, just flex out the calf. You'll see that your calf will flex in and out. From there it is just to warm up your ankle and stuff like that. Especially with a lot of your leg drills, you're going to depend a lot more on your legs than you actually realize. So you don't want to damage it. From there you do both legs. What you want to try and do is like 10 to 15 seconds on both legs, then you go up. Then you go from here, then you'll take your leg back, and then you'll stretch it. Grab your hand by your foot, or most people like grab by your toes, and then you pull back as much as you can. You pull it until you feel it. Once you feel it, then you go and you count. If you feel unbalanced, you can hold something, or you can stay at the ground. 15-15 on each leg, and we go into the next part. Okay? From there you want to go to the ground, sit here, and then you stretch towards your toes. Okay, if you can. I cannot stretch towards my toes, unfortunately. My legs are too long. So from there you stretch, and then once you grab, you hold. I like to just hold here, and then from there I'll count to my 10 seconds. After that, one leg crossover, this arm turns, pulls back, and then you turn your torso towards opposite direction, and then you pull, stretch. That'll be your lower back. Let's start stretching. Both legs, turn, twist, hold. Okay. From there, take your legs, you put them together, you take it, you push it back. You will feel muscles over here, okay? They will feel painful. If not, just push down a little. Don't just push down clutch, you don't want to tear anything here. And then, boom, you will feel it instantly. Another variation of this is you go on your tippy toes, take your arms and you flex forward. Okay. Once you have done that, you want to do your legs rotation like this. You start tweaking high and you go about 10 seconds and you control. Once you flow in, okay, then you turn over and do another leg. From there, I want you to take there, parallel with your ears, step forward, and then we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, brush. 1, 2, 3, 4, brush. And there again, your calves will be fine. Then I can say go into whatever leg drills you need to go. Then we go small circles. Okay, for your shoulders, you start stretching up, bigger. Then once you get the biggest, you just rotate. And then when you stop, you just go opposite direction. I say do this twice each, so one this way, then opposite, then again. Okay? How you judge your circles is you try and go, and then once you let the motion go through, you'll just feel it naturally getting bigger and bigger, and then you go. I like to end off with a stretch up here, and I hold it, and then I go into the next motion. Next we'll do our arms. Arm out, extend in front of you, turn over towards your chest, so just cross over, take this arm, and then you push back. And then you'll feel it in both ends of your shoulders. Pull to the opposite direction, and then you're done. Okay? Between each stretch, try and just jiggle your body a bit just to feel the blood going back through those. Because a lot of those motions, you'll feel that they'll actually clot here, and you just release it and go through. Next one, you take your shoulder over, you push it down. Next one, you push it down again. Okay, for your neck, you just do neck spins. Okay, go from that for about 20-30 seconds, just dropping from each direction to each direction, and that's generally how I do it. The next one you take, you just stretch out and you push. Okay, push as hard as you can, and then you will feel it in your triceps and in your shoulders. Remember, with hockey, guys, you need to understand that your shoulders are and your lower back. If you do not warm up those up properly, it's going to be in a lot of pain. Okay, especially in hockey when you're always down like this. So take your time with these warm-ups, okay? Learn it down. If you follow the link of the written task itself, you'll see that there's a 12-step plan. It'll give you what warm-up section I've done now is perfect for the drill you're using. You don't want to do static if you're going to do a lot of running, okay? You don't want to do dynamic if you're going to be in the same spot a lot, okay? So it varies where you're going to be, but you can do. So if you do, let's say, a rule of thumb with this sport, if you do a dynamic, your cool down will be a static, okay? Not as intense, but remember now that you want to drop your heart rate and you want to now calm your muscles down, especially after an intense hour-and-a-half session. Okay, you want to take a cool jog, okay? Nothing too hectic. So about this, you go about 20-30%. You go around the field. What's nice in the Prem team, what coach would use, you would throw a couple of balls in the field, slow jog, grab it, you throw it back. From back there, you do some stretches, especially the static stretches, they help a lot, okay? And then you just stretch out, and then you have a lot of water in between, okay guys? So before session, you'll see in the plan below is what to eat before a session and what to eat after the session. So it's very important to get the dieting right. Hydration is very important. You want to drink enough water throughout the day before you start your warm-up. After your warm-up, keep a water bottle, just have quick squirts, and then you do your first section, your intro session, water break, middle session, intro break, and then your generally your end game session. From there you have water into your cool down afterwards, and you just drink the rest of the water that you filled up. That'll be your warm-up cool down video of today. Please, there will be links below to show you which warm-up really works well with which drill. See you guys later. I hope you enjoy these videos.